this is Jessica here from the Stamford Auction Rooms, and we are viewing on today this wonderful private collection that has come in from a local family, and we have wines, whiskies, champagnes, cigars, all sorts of lovely things to tempt you before Christmas. I would really like to introduce you to the man, Mr. Wiley, who owns this wonderful collection, to tell you a little bit about it and why he's come to sell with us today.
Oh, well, I think I was still a student in London when I started enjoying the odd bottle of wine and thought perhaps do a little bit better than just off the street, as it were, and went to, I think it was Christopher & Co. wine merchants in Jermyn Street, and started buying one or two bottles there, just one or two here and there, and so that was how it began. I've been on one or two tours and been round the vineyards, and even the 1970, because I've got 24 of those, once upon a time, and yes, when I saw, having bought it for £4, 6 shillings, having then seen it in France for about 900 francs a bottle, and that's a little while ago because it was before the euro, I thought, oh well, maybe there is something in this financially as well.
Amazing, amazing, and it can be an investment.
Oh yes, I think if you buy the top chateau, good years, yes, it can be, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, was that a draw for you, the fact that it could be an investment?
No,
was that
I
something?
never bought as an investment. It was always with the view to drinking. Okay, so if it went up 100 times in price, so be it. It was still there to drink. Probably that Chateau Montrose 1970.
And why is it your favourite?
It just seems to be smoother, taste better, smell better than any of the others.
So it's a nice, easy
It's a
to
nice,
drink.
easy wine.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out what lot number that is and make sure that they're aware of that.
Or bottle.
Yeah.
Well, I'd had quite a few wines in commercial storage, and that costs you money, and you have to have it insured. So I thought, well, is commercial storage a good idea? Some of it I'd got at home, you know, trying to make cool, dark spaces, but that's hard. So then I came across the spiral cellar, and when I lived down in the Thames Valley, had one put in, and that took all the wine just, and I thought, well, I've still got a lot of wine left. I should have one when I moved to Stamford. So for a while we were the proud possessors of 2 spiral wine cellars, and then eventually, of course, sold the house in Thames Valley, and then it's all, or it was all, in Stamford spiral cellar until quite recently.
Until we came.
That's
Collected
right.
it all,
Oh,
which was quite an undertaking,
Yeah.
I have to say.
There was one slight mistake in the spiral cellars though. You have them built as you want. A hole is dug, it's lined, and then it's prefabricated blocks put in, and you can end up with a spiral going anti-clock or clockwise. And I made a mistake because I thought with the position of the doors it was better to have the one in Stamford going the opposite way from the one in Thames Valley. This was a mistake because you keep banging your head on the underside of the spiral.
Well, you did show us your hard hat that you
Yes,
that your dear wife makes you wear when you go
That's
down
right.
there.
Oh yeah, very
So-
worthwhile, just in case. Well, I used to have a great weakness for the sweeter wines, the things like the Turcazu and Trockenbeer and Auslesers. Unfortunately, the doctors told me I was pre-diabetic about 10 years ago, so I can now have, I think, 13 glasses of a nice red wine to 1 sweet wine.
So your taste have had to change, Mr. Wiley.
That's right, yes.
selling this wonderful collection, does that mean that your collecting days are going to be over, or are you wanting to sort of start again with a new collection?
Well, I shan't start with a new collection in the same scale. It was the realisation there was no way I could drink all, well, myself, my wife, my guests, there was no way we could drink all that wine in our lifetime. It was bought to drink, it's not going to be drunk, so why shouldn't someone else enjoy it in essence?
Absolutely, I can only agree with that. And I think that's a wonderful sentiment and a wonderful way to end our lovely chat today. Thank you so much for coming along and talking about your collection. So there we are, you've met Mr. Wiley. All there is to do now is to sell this collection and make some wonderful prices for him and please the bidders. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of wine here to be had. Someone is going to have a very good Christmas. Why not log in and watch the auction live tomorrow at 10 o'clock at StamfordAuctionRooms.com.